Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's sharing of Harmonize to Energize. My name is Terry Matthews. I work here at the Scottsdale International Headquarters for Jin Shin Jyutsu. Today, it's my great pleasure to introduce to all of you, if you don't know her, Anya Mwekli from Switzerland, who's a long-term Jin Shin Jyutsu practitioner and self-help teacher, does many retreats with self-help and Jin Shin, and she's agreed to present today's Harmonize to Energize. Welcome, Anya.
Oh, thank you so much, Terry. I'm so honored. I feel so honored that you asked me to be the host today. And I'm quite thrilled, actually. For me, what is Jin Shin Jyutsu? And Jin Shin Jyutsu, for those who are completely new and never heard and are here for the first time, it's the art of harmonizing, which means coming to balance so that our energy system in our body can do his work properly. So nourish and repair and keep us healthy and all that. And it works by applying the hands on special areas on the body. We call them the safety energy locks. But the main thing is harmonize to energize. The more we are harmonized, the more we are balanced, the more energy we will have during our day. So today I want to talk about being balanced and what we need to balance, as most of the animals, is our tail. As we have no tail, but we have a tailbone, we will take care for our tailbone to keep us balanced in our everyday life. And in Self-Help Book 1, for those who have the Self-Help book, there are two flows which really are super special good for our tailbones, for our coccyx. And this is the main central vertical harmonizing energy, which you find on page 15 to 17. But we will not do the whole flow today. This flow is the source of all energy flows which are running through our system, and this flow is also our direct connection to universal energy. So if we talk about we want to get energized, we go to the main central. But we are not doing the whole main central flow. We only do the last step, which you find on page 17. And that means that your left hand goes to the pubic bone and the right hand goes to the coccyx. I prefer to put the back of the hand to the coccyx as it's more comfortable. And I prefer to just put it in my pants, so we have no tension in the right arm. So sit there, hold your pubic bone and your coccyx. And as we harmonize this last step of the main central, we harmonize the whole main central and we get the full energy shot from this main central vertical harmonizing energy. We hold this, we use this hold, and we will do 9 conscious divine exhale and inhale while holding pubic bone and coccyx. So sit comfortable, hold this. Look at your shoulders, let your shoulders dropping wherever they want to drop and your head dropping wherever they want to drop, the head wants to drop. And start counting 9 times exhaling. And of course you are allowed to inhale. With, with the exhale, the energy flows down the front. With the receiving of the inhale, the energy goes up the back in a permanent circle of the main central, down the front and up the back. When you hold one hold of a flow pattern, the whole flow pattern and every other flow pattern will get a little closer to harmony. For getting our energy shot, main central is brilliant, but there is another one in Self-Help Book 1, and you find them on page 39 and following, but I focus on page 42 for those who have the self-help books, where you see the left spleen function energy. Spleen function energy is our super energy fuel station. Whenever you are tired and you need energy, don't drink energy drinks. Do a spleen flow and you leave your hands where they are. So your left hand stays on the pubic bone, the right hand stays on the coccyx, and this is the first step of the spleen function energy. So without changing anything, we can do the next flow with the next 9 conscious divine breath. 9 times exhaling and receiving. Isn't that easy? Just in the switch in your head from main central to spleen flow without changing anything. And your hands stay there where they are, holding pubic bone and coccyx. And for those who experienced one or more basic 5-day basic seminars, you might know that you're just holding the second step of the left kidney flow. So, what we're doing now is just making the switch in our head without changing a hand, and we give the kidney flow a little attention for harmonizing with the next 9 divine conscious exhalings and inhalings down the front and up the back. And perhaps you have realized I'm a really lazy girl. I don't like to change hands. I don't like to learn different holds. So I should just stay there with my hands. And for those who experienced the 5-day bathing class, perhaps you know that hip line has a reference to 4th and 5th steps. And another level, you are harmonizing 3rd and 6th steps. So what you feel, and we all feel, by holding our pubic bone and our coccyx is the completion, and this everything in one hold together with the breath is all we need to harmonize and to balance. So let us do another 9 divine and conscious exhalings down the front and inhales up the back, while holding with the left hand the pubic bone and the right hand the coccyx. Thank you so much. So imagine you have a really long, wonderful tail, which helps you being balanced through your entire life in all situations. If you take care of this balance instrument, and all of us one day in our life, usually when we are little toddlers, fell on our coccyx, so there's always a good reason to take care of the coccyx and the pubic bone. Thank you for attending, and are there any questions, anything you want to know, you want to ask?
Wow, that was beautiful. I love the simplicity.
Me too. I'm simplicity at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's powerful. It's beautiful. It's good to be reminded of that junction point there and how it plays into so many channels. Hopefully you all feel harmonized and energized. That's great. Yeah, so you've got a little opportunity. We don't normally do this, but if you do have questions for Anya, you could actually ask them right now. Yeah, why 5th depth? There you go.
Oh, why 5 steps?
Yeah.
Because hip line, that's the line, the pelvic area, is related to 4th and 5th steps. As you see in second method of correction, for those who passed or had experienced 5-day basic class. Who not? That's really great. You should do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I don't see the chats. You have to read them to me. Then.
oh, you don't? Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't know how to do it. Let me see.
Click on chat.
There.
I was just going to say on the 5th depth level, one of my takes on it also is that it's like the coccyx could be seen to be a middle 25, where the bladder goes right down through the sacrum and then separates left and right. And 25 is a 5th depth safety energy lock. Yeah. That's another perspective. Yeah. Well, I think everyone is just blown away, blissed out, and thinking it was great. So that's good.
Great.
Mara, you don't know Anya's last name. I'll let Anya spell it out.
It's Möckli in Swiss. It's Möckli, which is written Moeckli.
There you go.
And you find your book. Terry, sorry.
Did you want to say anything about any classes you're teaching in the future? Any retreats?
I'm doing. It's hard for planning because actually I have no classes planned now because I planned sabbatical 6 weeks in France, but I don't know whether it will work because of COVID. But I do classes in English as well, and it might be that there will be one in mid of May. I don't know yet. So if you are interested, go to my website and send me an email. My website is www.the-hands-on.ch for Switzerland.
Say that again, or can you type it in the chat?
Can I write in the chat?
Have a go. Yep.
You see that?
Yep, that's it. www.
There you can contact me, and as I do my self-help classes from 3 members up to 12. I'm not having more than 12 in my class, but up from 3 on. So if we are 3, we plan a class. So if I have 3 who are interested, we can just find a date. And my self-help classes are 6 times 2 hours online Zoom, and you get a video, and we can talk to each other. We see each other, and my incentive weeks are. The next is planned in Switzerland in September, so it might be difficult to come from the US. But from Germany, from Austria, from Switzerland, that would be possible. And I'm longing.
Susan says, wunderbar. Wunderbar. I wonder who that Susan is.
I think I know.
Yeah. Susan from Tucson.
Yay.
Could be. Oh, that's great.
There are many plans, but through COVID and pandemic, that's all is a little bit shaky at the moment. So the best is keep in touch, and we will see what's going and what's not going, and working and not working.
Wonderful. That's great.
I've been too fast. You see that?
Well, you did remarkably well, actually, and I think what I've observed anyway. Well, there's lots of factors, but sometimes when we don't talk as much and we just do the practice, the energy just takes us, and the time is its own. So you did wonderfully. It was really, really good. At this point, normally, Anya, I just flip over to the Jin Shin website and look at what's happening. If you want to stick around for that, or if you want to say bye-bye, you can.
No, today.
Okay, right. I'm just going to share the screen, and we'll have a quickly unpeer what's happening in the Jin Shin Jyutsu world that we know of. Okay, and here's our website, www.jsjinc.net. And there's all these click-on pics that you can click on and see what's going on. And then we flesh it out a bit. So this Saturday, Stages of Life, 2:00 New York time, EST, with Ioli Lebenstein. And she's going to be having a preliminary discussion about the following things: human development, based on pages 42 and 43 of text 2, basic aspects of challenges, potentials, and needs of each age group, etc., etc. Sometimes people say, if I've not done Jin Shin Jyutsu before, will this be too complicated for me? Not necessarily. Some of this information is transferable. Ioli is a doctor, pediatrician. If any of you have any background, a medical background, I'm sure she could satisfy some of your interest there. Anyway, register today if you wish, or last thing tomorrow, $35. Healing is in your hands. This is another name for the basic 5-day course. And is presented by Anita Willoughby, beginning April the 9th. And it's been approved for NCBTMB, which is the massage CEs. Who should take this class? Have a good look there. If you're someone that wants to learn to practice Jin Shin Jyutsu professionally, then we need at least 3 of our 5-day classes, 2 of which can be online and 1 which needs to be live. And although we don't have any live classes at the moment, there will be some at some point for you to make that up. And there's information on part 1 and part 2, the dates and times, 7 days of Jin Shin exploration starting, today. Good Lord, April the 9th. It's already started. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day with regularly scheduled breaks. Yeah, so it's already begun. There's the fees and there's the organizer. But don't worry about whether it's already begun, because you can see the replay, and the replay counts towards one of your classes. All the replays count. And then we have another basic seminar, and this time it's with Susan Schwartz, beginning April the 17th. And this is presented in English with Mandarin. So this is based on Taiwanese China time. And there are the days, April 17th all the way through to May the 2nd. Class schedule, tuition, organizer, Alice and Winnie. There's all their information. Register new, register review. And then we're really just reminding you that if you missed a class, you can have a look at these links and see both the upcoming and past English, Spanish webinars, upcoming online class replays, and the Zoom study groups, which no longer take place, are still available as replays. We've got a few more classes which we hadn't talked about. This is because this one has already started, but again, you can get the replay and catch up. This is online self-care with Cynthia Broshi. Introduction. It began, the second class begins tomorrow. All the information is there. Tuition. Kelly and Beth are your hosts for that one. And then I think the last one we can mention is Sarah doing a special topic class beginning April the 23rd, accumulation to flow. So from accumulation to flow, reversing and increasing your first and fourth depth. Our accumulations in our body normally present themselves in the first and fourth depth, stomach and spleen, kidney, bladder areas. And I've done this course live actually, and she's got wonderful slides. She does a great job, and she's going to go through, there you go, first depth and fourth depth. There are the class times, EST, 10-minute break. And again, you get your NCBTMB approved CEs for all your massage fokies, and there's the fee. Okay, well, that's it for that. So again, thank you, Anya. That was a very wonderful and very, I don't know about anybody else, but I felt very balanced and very warm in my 25 area, coccyx area, which suggests to me that the circulatory energy was moving there. And, Mary talked about if you got issues with cold feet and hands, this is one of the areas that will help the life force, the chi, and the blood move more congruently. So lots of things here. I feel like I want to have Anya back sometime soon because I thought that was really wonderful. And
I would be honored.
and she explained it so simply and so well. I really appreciate that. So thank you, everybody, for attending. Yours truly will be here next week, same time, 2:00 EST, and I shall continue with the mudras. And then I think we'll have other guests. And as I say, I look forward for Anya to do a revisit sometime soon too. So thank you, everyone. Take care. Stay safe as always. Be smart. I mean, I know there's lots of different views about this pandemic, but you know what? I don't know about you. I take the route of least resistance. So if they say wear a mask when you go into a shop or wherever, do it. It's easy, and you're helping other people too. So did I hear a ding? Yeah, I think I did. I think that means time's up. Get off. Okay. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Anya. Lots of love to you.